emotions is that you get caught in them. You get caught in emotion. A little bit of anger can run away with you. A little bit of fear can run away with you. A little bit of depression can run away. Anything that you allow to come in, if you ain't careful, it'll run away with you. The problem with feelings, the problem with emotions is they can get out of control and take you places you ain't got no business going. He told them at the beginning, he's not dead. This is not unto death. This is for the glory of God. But they lost. They got caught up in what happened. They got caught up in what they saw and lost the word that he gave. Come on, I got one more illustration of that to show you. Let's go to the book of Mark. Very quick, the book of Mark. The book of Mark, let's go to the 5th chapter. See, fear comes in. Fear makes you start making decisions based on fear. You start making decisions based on fear. You start counting, you know, I got to do this, I got to do that. And so stuff that you should do, you start pulling back on it. You know, I was going to do this and that, but then you start seeing things get tight and you start pulling back. Wait a minute, I got to stay. Well, what about God? What about God? Is he able to deliver? Is he able to give me more? Is he able to give me a job? Is he able to touch my wife, touch my husband? What about God? Is God playing an active role in my life, or is it just me by myself? If it's just me by myself, then I gotta be careful what I do and say. I gotta count everything. But if God is an active participant in my life, then it seems like I'm gonna be okay.
It's okay.
Don't let fear make your decisions. Matter of fact, you got to learn how to go against fear. You have to choose to be unafraid. When you feel fear trying to push you into the corner, do it anyway.
Stand up. Yes.
Do it anyway. Just because you're trying to stop me from doing it, I'm going to do it anyway.
Try.
Just because you're trying to make me scared to fill this tank up, I'm going to fill it up anyway. And if you keep pushing me, I'm going to fill somebody else's tank up.
Amen.
Y'all think I'm joking, but I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious. I'm not going to let fear control me. Either God is true or he ain't. And I don't want to live beneath my calling. If I'm the seed of Abraham, I want to see it. I want to see it manifested in my life. I don't say that. Come on, let's go. Mark the 5th chapter. Go down to verse number 30. It says, real quick, I just want to show you this conversation for the sake of time. Now, this is when Jairus' daughter was sick. Okay, let's start at verse number oh God, this is so good. I ain't got the time. He says, go all the way to go to verse number 20. Go to verse number 22, just to get this whole story.
And behold, there cometh one of the rulers of the synagogue, Jairus by name, and when he saw him, he fell at his feet, and besought him greatly, saying, My little daughter lieth at the point of death. I pray thee, come and lay thy hand on her, that she may be healed, and she shall live. And Jesus went with him, and much people followed him and thronged him, and a certain woman.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, I'm finna cut up. All right, listen. Listen to what just happened. Jesus doing taking care of business. He preaching. This man comes to Jairus' side, what leader in the synagogue comes to Jesus. Listen to what the man says. He says, if you come with me, my daughter will be healed. He made a declaration of faith. He says, if you come with me to my house, my daughter who is sick and about to die will be healed. And what does the Bible say? And Jesus went with him. At that moment, it was a done deal.
Yes. Amen.
At that moment, faith had apprehended the miracle.
Yes.
At that moment, faith had apprehended the miracle of the daughter. It was a done deal.
Yes.
Now the enemy is going to try to rob Jairus of the miracle.
Yes.
That's why I told y'all in the beginning, you have to learn how to stay in faith. Because the Bible says, when you ask, believe that you have received what you asked for. So the Bible says, at that moment, it's a done deal.
Amen.
At that moment, what you asked for was given to you. It's a done deal. Now, sometimes between that point and manifestation, the enemy comes to rob you of what you have already apprehended. That's why you must learn to stay in faith. Come on, let's read the story of Jairus.
Amen. And Jesus went with him, and much people followed him, and they thronged him.
I want to see this. Much people followed him.
Yeah.
He said he's going to raise him up. Come on, let's go see. They ain't got no faith, but they want to see the miracle. So they follow him. Come on.
Amen. And Jesus went with him, and much people followed and thronged him. And a certain woman which had an issue of blood 12 years, and had suffered many things of many physicians, and had spent all she had, and was nothing better, but rather grew worse. When she heard of Jesus, came and the press behind and touched his garment.
This ain't got nothing to do with Jairus. This ain't got nothing to do with my daughter. You supposed to be coming with me to go see about my child. I'm not trying to be rude, but this is a grown woman. She don't live her life. Let's go see about my child. You've already committed to come see about my child. We don't have time for this. I just told you she's about to die. Come on, let's go see about my child. This is an interruption to what we're trying to do.
Yes.
Come on.
For she said, if I may touch but his clothes, I shall be made whole. And straightway the fountain of her blood was dried up, and she felt in her body that she had been healed of the plague. And Jesus, immediately knowing in himself that virtue had gone out of him, turned about in the presence.
He don't stop completely. I just told you my daughter's about to die. You said you're coming home with me to raise my daughter up. Now, this woman don't completely stop you from the miracle. You're supposed to be coming home with me to take care of. And now Jesus, on the way, he don't stop. Now he preaching and ministering to this lady and to the multitude about what's going on with the lady. And Jairus, he over here, and all this stuff going through his mind, the clock going through his mind, because he know his child is sick at home. He trying to get Jesus to the house, and the enemy started messing with his mind. But he got to sit there and wait, because he can't do it fast. I need Jesus, but Jesus got to come on.
Yes.
Come on.
Yes.
I should have been healed by now. I should have been delivered by now. I should have been out of this by now. Come on, Jesus.
Yes. Oh, Jesus.
Wow. Oh, Jesus. Heal me.
I should have had 2 businesses by now. Come on, Jesus.
Come on.
Stay in faith.
Yes.
Thank you.
The race is not given to him, to the swift. It's to him who endures. Stay in faith.
Yes.
Bible says the one who promised will come and shall not tell. Stay in faith. This man having a whole conversation. Huh? He having a whole, who touched my clothes? Now tell the disciple, don't you feel great? And Jairus over here like, boy, I tell you, if they don't stop talking, I'm about to do something radical around here. You talking about, no, I just told you my daughter is dying. She's dying. This is an issue of urgency. But the one who is life himself is walking with me. So whenever he gets there, it's the right time, baby. Oh God, when is the right time? Whenever I get there. Oh, when is the right time? Whenever I get there.
Hallelujah, Jesus.
Glory to God.
Oh God, come on.
Amen. And he looked around and not to see who had done this thing, but the woman, fearing and trembling, knowing what was done in her, came and fell down before him and told all the truth.
Wasting time.
And
Told
he
all the
said unto
truth.
her, daughter, thy faith has made thy whole. Go in peace and be whole of thy plague. While he was yet speaking,
Listen.
there came from the ruler of the synagogue's house certain which said, thy daughter is dead.
Oh God.
Why troublest thou, master, any further?
Oh God.
And it's so.
Oh!
Oh, wait a minute.
Huh? While he waited for Jesus to talk and finish and minister to this woman, somebody from his house, from the synagogue, comes and say, you don't need to bother Jesus no more, because your daughter who was sick, she dead now. Can you imagine how his heart dropped? Can you imagine the emotions? Can you imagine the thoughts? Can you imagine what the anger, what went through his mind? We were so close. We was almost there. We was right down the street from a miracle. Right around the corner from a breakthrough. If she would have just left him alone.
Right.
Sometimes when waiting, you get angry with others.
Yeah, you do.
Because they seem like they going up and you ain't going nowhere. Sometimes when you're waiting on Jesus to get to your house like he said he's coming, you get angry with others who seem like he's showing up all over the place.
My God, my God, my God.
Every other week you hear a new testimony, a new miracle, especially if you on Facebook. Oh God. Facebook will make you break your computer. She in Jamaica, she in Africa, my God, I'm back. I ain't left Sandra. What kind of job she got? I'm working 4 hours a week. I can't get to Orlando. She in Timbuktu, swimming with the donkeys. What? Facebook will make you break whatever you're looking at. What kind of life am I living?
Right. Where does she work?
She ain't that. What they eating that? Look how big that steak is.
Oh, my
Wow, where they get that lobster from? That's from Israel. They living their best life.
Yes.
And here I am clocking in again, trying to pay a light bill that's past due in my daughter's name. God, what kind of life am I living? I might as well just swallow my tongue because I'm not winning this. I'm behind. Facebook will make you mad. They living their best life. Man say, I'm not going to argue with y'all. I'm living my best life.
Not going back.
I'm not going back and forth. Everybody's just living, being blessed. I mean, they, good God, God smiling on them left and right. And you sitting there like, man, this right here, this ain't hit nobody. Nothing right here. But stay in faith.
Amen.
Stay in faith. The race is not given to the swift nor the strong, but to him who is able. Everybody's not able to endure.
Somebody.
Stay in faith.
Yeah.
Listen, the scripture says Jesus overheard.
Soon as he heard that.
Listen to what, oh man, I love Jesus.
He said, it says 36, as soon as Jesus heard the word that was spoken,
He knew what the
said
devil was
unto the
trying to do.
Lord, be not afraid, only believe.
Listen to this. As soon as he heard that negative word, he answered.
Yeah.
You got to learn how to talk. You got to open your mouth. Because if you don't address what you heard, then what you heard is going to bury in your mind and bring forth dead works. If you don't address that negative thought, that negative voice, that negative word that the enemy just released to you, it is going to bear fruit in your mind. It's going to fester in your mind. It's going to drag you away from faith. It's going to cause trouble in your spirit. The Bible says as soon as Jesus heard what was spoken to Jairus, why didn't he tell Jesus? He's the miracle worker. He's the one coming to heal. Why you ain't tell Jesus she was dead? He came to the weakest link. I can sway him. I can turn him. I can't turn Jesus, but if I turn him, then Jesus is cut off. Because Jesus is moving at his word. Jesus is moving at his faith. So the Bible said, as soon as Jesus heard what they said, they weren't even talking to Jesus. But he overheard what they said. And Jesus got involved in a conversation that it had nothing to do with him. And told that man, be not afraid,
Only believe.
only believe. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go. Be not afraid. Don't let what you just heard move you.
Yes.
We on our way. Don't let what they just showed you move you. Don't let the test result move you. You just heard in service, by his stripes you're healed. Don't let what the doctor say move you. Be not afraid. Only believe.
Yes.
The Bible says he came to the man's house. If I'm not mistaken, he had to put everybody out.
Yes, they laughed him to scorn, but when he put them all out,
Get out of here. Keep going to get out of
the
here.
hands by the hand.
What do you come here for, Jesus? I come here to raise her up. They started laughing. You can't raise her up, she dead. Jesus said, y'all get out of here.
Get on out of him. Go ahead on
Y'all
out.
get out of here.
Get out.
Go find you somebody to pray with. Get out of here. Let me do my Father's work. And Jesus raised that girl up because the Father held on. I can imagine Jairus struggling with tears in his eyes and saying, Lord, I believe, but help my unbelief.
That's right. His chest burning.
I can imagine his excitement that was trying to get home before the woman stopped him. Now he was walking.
Slow.
He's not as excited anymore. He don't know what he's finna walk into.
Yes.
But I'm following in him. I'm trusting in him.
Nevertheless, at your
I'm
word.
believing in him.
Ooh, hallelujah.
I'm hoping in him.
Yes.
I'm not considering what they just said. I'm not considering how I feel, because inside of me is a turmoil. Inside of me is a raging fire. Inside of me is a tornado of feeling. Oh God, I'm trying to hold on. I'm trying to be strong. I'm trying to stand. I can't even say what I feel because I'm so messed up. I'm so mixed up. I don't even want to open my mouth right now. But oh God, with tears in my eyes, I'm coming.
Yes.
And God, Jesus, raised up that door. Listen to this. Stay in faith. Your situation may change. God never does. The situation may change. The report may change. The circumstances may change. God never does.